In the episode that will air next, Gyu-ju has convinced himself to In-na that he will save Dae-hae. While In-na knows that her father will die for saving Dae-hae, she knows when she reads her grandmother's mind. In the conclusion of the previous episode, Dae-hae finally knew that she was the reason for Gyu-ju's death. So she devises a plan to pull off a final trick so that Gyu-ju can't go back in time by making him fall apart. So she arranged it with her uncle by manipulating a fake accident that made her nowhere to be found, while she hid somewhere else. The incident left Gyu-ju completely devastated and didn't think it would happen to Dae-hae like that. Seeing Gyu-ju down, In-na tries to encourage him because she also feels the loss of Dae-hae, who she already considers like family too. Dae-hae was the first person she could look into her eyes without fear, and that made them close. Because of In-na's support, Gyu-ju is able to go back in time to warn Dae-hae. As if knowing Gyu-ju's purpose for coming to see her, Dae-hae welcomes him with tears. Crying, Gyu-ju hugs her and warns her and asks her to promise not to go on vacation or ride a car because there will be an accident when they go to the beach. Despite Dae-hae's warnings, nothing has changed in the future, which raises suspicions in In-na's mind. In-na went to see Dae-hae's uncle to find out about Dae-hae, but Dae-hae's uncle covered his eyes with glasses so that In-na wouldn't read his mind. Seeing In-na, who kept begging, made him heartless and took off his glasses so that In-na could read his mind, even though he threatened to kill In-na if she appeared again. Solely done so as not to be caught by Dae-hae's adoptive mother sitting in the back of the car. In-na rushes to tell her father about Dae-hae's whereabouts and asks him to hurry to find her first. Dae-hae and Gyu-ju's meeting is characterized by crying and arguing about Dae-hae's reason for deceiving him, because she doesn't want Gyu-ju to die if he stays with her. Although Dae-hae sends him away, Gyu-ju feels that he cannot be without Dae-hae and reveals that he loves her and then kisses her. In the conclusion of the next episode, that night Gyu-ju does not return to his house and spends time with Dae-hae on the beach, teasing and hugging each other, showing their longing for each other. That togetherness makes Gyu-ju think and decide what he should do about his future fate, family and relationship with Dae-hae. Gyu-ju is determined that he's risking his life. He threatens that whoever disturbs Dae-hae will have to risk their life as well. It raises the suspicion that Gyu-ju knows Dae-hae's foster mom's unkind intentions towards Dae-hae and uses it as a reprimand for her. Dae-hae's foster mom's displeased face is clearly visible because of his words. Despite having failed in her plan, Dae-hae still tries to convince Gyu-ju's mother. Dae-hae reveals that she's still not done and will find another way. While Gyu-ju's mom looks pessimistic, she feels that there is no way to change the future. Meanwhile, Dae-hae is still persistent about what she plans to do. Dae-hae asks her uncle to tell her adoptive mom that she's looking forward to it, raising suspicions that her mother is up to something or perhaps threatening Dae-hae. The togetherness that Gyu-ju and Dae-hae went through made Gyu-ju confident in his decision. Gyu-ju told In-na that he would save Dae-hae and Dae-hae would save their family. He feels that In-na will realize Gyu-ju's dream. Depicts family happiness when gathered together, as the picture that Gyu-ju was waiting for, where Dae-hae is among them. Although he feels that this is the end of everything and he believes that underneath there is always tomorrow and his happy moments.